Okay, so just for those of you who are watching recording, welcome. Thank you so much for pressing play. And this morning we're going to be using our squishy ball. Um, we're going to start together, get straight into it, lying on our back with the ball between our knees. Just ignore those two little blue things at the top of my mat. I'm using them to massage the bottom of my feet, trying to get my foot health on point. But today, with the squishy ball between our knees, lying down, and you can just settle in. All right. So whenever we have the ball between our knees, of course it's something that we manipulate, we squeeze it. But before we squeeze, I just want you to close your eyes here for a sec and let's maybe just sway the knees gently from side to side, just noticing that ball kind of rolling between our thighs. I want you to just feel the surface of the ball between your knees. Gently swaying from side to side, and then start to reduce the size of your sway from side to side and bring yourself to center. And as you bring yourself to center, in your mind's eye, just feeling that ball, could you say, my left leg is pushing more pressure into the ball, or my right leg is pushing more pressure into the ball, just as you lie here without even squeezing? And I want you to try and use the ball as something that gives you feedback about your movement. So I could say to you for sure that my left leg is putting more pressure on that ball right now than my right leg is, just simply by lying here. Maybe you could try and just equalize it so that it really feels super equal, just your skin pressure on the ball. Nice. Once you're happy with that feedback, let's slowly start. You can just place your hands alongside your body or wherever's comfy for you. Let's slowly start to integrate some breathing with our pelvic tilting movements. So I'm going to take an inhale and arch into my lower back. Generally speaking, that's where I would release any tension on the ball without letting it fall, obviously. And then exhale round into my lower back and squeeze the ball. Nice. So let's just start with a couple of them. Inhaling to arch into the lower back and we release the squeeze of the ball. Make it really slow. Exhale, squeeze and tuck. As you inhale and arch and exhale and squeeze, make sure that you still tune into that feedback of how much pressure you're putting on the ball between left and right leg. Try and equalize your force of your left and your right sides, especially if you know that you have one dominant side. Okay, like for me, my left leg wants to do everything, so I have to encourage my right leg to join the party. Let's go for about 8. Inhaling to arch into the lower back, releasing the squeeze. Exhaling to tuck, press the lower back into the ground, draw navel in, squeeze the ball. Use that exhale to really draw your navel in and up. We want to get rid of all the air in our system. Inhaling to arch, filling your container, filling your tummy, sending that breath down low. Exhaling, drawing navel in, squeezing equally. Trying not to tense into the neck and shoulders on the exhale. Last 3 or 4, wherever you're at. Exhaling to squeeze. Let's go for 3. Exhaling to squeeze for 2. And last time, exhale, squeeze, tuck. Stunning. Really nice. Release the squeeze on the ball, but keep it there. Take your hands now behind your head, your elbows into your peripheral vision. Okay. We're going to start the exact same way here. So an inhale to arch into the lower back, release the squeeze. Exhale, squeeze the ball, tuck. Gently nod your chin towards your chest and come up into a crunch. So pause here in the crunchy, squeezy tuck. And I want you to think about and feel that equal squeeze that you've got on the ball. And then slowly release, come all the way down. We're going to go real slow. Inhaling at the bottom. Fill your system. Exhale, come up. Tuck, squeeze, lift. Lifting from our abs, not pulling on our neck. Nice. Keep going. Inhale, arch. Exhale, squeeze. Tuck. Lift. Draw your navel in towards your spine. And then slowly come down. As you move, I just want to kind of tell you something anatomical, which is pretty cool. So yes, you're squeezing the ball. That is your inner thigh muscles working, right? Inner thighs work. As you come into your crunch, your abdominals work. Now your abs and your inner thighs are connected through tissue connections, actual fascia, muscular tissue connection. They are like first cousins. So if you work your abs and you work your inner thighs together, you could think of them as one entity, family. So you think about this tension, this contraction, abs, inner thighs work together. See if you can join that idea in your head. The inner thighs and the abs working together, they they join at your pubic bone. Okay. Let's go for about 6 more. On that exhale, coming up, thinking about that holy matrimony between inner thighs and abs at the pubic bone. That's where they meet. Okay. 5. Good. 4. At the top of your movement, when you're exhaling everything out and pausing, try and get a sensation of equal contraction through left and right sides of your body. 3. Very nice. 2. Last time, let's stay up in our crunch. Stay lifted if you can. Now, lower body is going to do some work here. You're going to release the squeeze of the ball and then squeeze again. Try and stay up in that crunch. Release the squeeze of the ball, squeeze again. You kind of should be pressing your lower back gently into the floor here with your tuck, but if that hurts your back, you can find neutral in this position as well if that suits you better. But keep squeezing and releasing. Let's go for 6. Come up a little higher in your crunch. Nice. Nice pull at 5. And 4. Good. Last 3. And 2. Last one, lift and hold the squeeze, pulse your torso now forward and backward. Teeny tiny little seesaws of the rib cage forward and back. Let's go for 10, 9, 8. You could do little exhales as you pulse. That's quite nice. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly take it down. Nice. Well done. You can get rid of the ball for a second and take a little windscreen wipe of your knees from side to side. Oh, that feels nice. Okay. Well done. Really well done. Okay, cool. So from here, we're going to let's just keep the ball between the inner thighs for now. So we're going to just give the inner thighs a one last little cooking. And let's take our hands now alongside our body, palms facing up. We're going to go kind of in the reverse direction. Your feet flat on the ground, parallel hip width distance. We're going to start the same way, okay? Inhaling to arch into the lower back. Exhaling, we tuck and round into the lower back. Feel the tailbone lengthen forward. Let's now pick ourselves up into a bridge. Yes, well done. Cool. So take a pause at the top of your bridge. Just pause there for a sec. Try and relax your shoulders into the ground. And then in your mind's eye, feel your tension, your force on the ball. Okay. Try and get that little squeeze going, equal between left and right. Yeah, because we tucked and squeezed and lifted. And then slowly come down. Once your booty touches down, release the squeeze. Inhale, arch. Take that moment of rest. Nice. Exhale, tuck, squeeze, pick up. Good. Keep the squeeze. Imagine you were trying to pass that ball forward to somebody that was like literally just standing in front of your kneecaps. Reach the ball forward and then slowly keep the squeeze on the way down, articulating your spine one vertebra at a time. And then when booty touches down, release your squeeze. Nice. Go for about 8 more of these. Inhale at the bottom, exhale, tuck, squeeze, lift. Nice. Beautiful hip extension. Keep the squeeze. Slowly release, come down. Feeling that straight line of your spine on the ground as you come down. Nice. Inhaling at the bottom, arch. Exhale, squeeze, tuck, lift. Nice. Good. Slowly come down. Well done. That looks really nice. 5 more. As you move, again, you might notice, keep going by the way, you might notice new sensations in your body. Like maybe, hey, like my knee feels weird, or oh, I just can't seem to get my spine down equally. The ball is so wonderful as a prop here because it's forcing us to keep our thighs parallel, okay? And that's going to change going to change a lot because we tend to want to let the knees splay. So keep the squeeze until your booty touches down and notice, where am I deviating here? Last 3. Just feel as well the pressure of your feet through the floor. Try and make sure that you're allowing both legs to work equally here. Both feet pressing through the floor. Nice. Only 2 more. That looks great. Everybody looks really nice. Last 2. Beautiful. Okay, on the last one, let's hold it at the top. You can take breaks if you need to, but try and take it up and hold. Nice. All right, once you're up there, I want you to pull your tummy in, lengthen your tailbone, so tuck more, round into the lower back or lengthen the lower back. Lift your heels up off of the ground. Nice. And then squeeze that ball just a little more between the inner thighs. Get the squeeze. Now, focus on your butt. You're going to relax your bum. And then I want you to squeeze and try and lift your booty higher up towards the sky. Good. And then release and squeeze. Good. As you squeeze, you simultaneously tuck. Quite nice to do that on an exhale. Press your big toes into the floor, but feel also that the pinky toes are still in touch with the ground. 6. 5. Very nice. Yeah, great. 4. Keep the shoulders nice and relaxed. 3. Keep your squeeze. Last 2. Nice. Last 1. Lift. Now heels down, toes up. And let's go again. Pulse up, squeeze. Good. 10. It's a tuck as you squeeze and lift. 8. Good. 7. It should be like a symphony of inner thigh and glute activation here. And 5. Keep going. Keep that squeeze of the ball. 4. And 3. Last 2. And 1. Nice. Slowly take it down. Whoo, great job. Nice. Release the ball and just let your knees windscreen wipe from side to side. Okay, we have got 1 more of them because I want to do toes, like pinky toes lifted and big toes lifted as well. We did heels lifted, we did toes lifted. Now we're going to try and kind of work the insides and outsides of the feet. So let's take the ball back between our knees, or wherever it was, between your inner thighs. Okay. Feet parallel hip width distance. Just make sure that your feet are exactly parallel. Nice. Hands relax alongside you. Get ready for the booty to talk to you again. Bring yourself straight back up into your bridge. You'll feel inner thighs and glutes probably straight away. Okay, now the ball might feel like it's going to fall a little bit, but just lift the big toe edges up of your feet. So the big toe edges of the feet lift up. You're going to be on that pinky toe blade. Nice. Give your squeeze of the ball a little bit more if you can. It might not be much, but give it what you can. And then you're going to relax your booty and then squeeze, tuck, lift. Relax your booty, squeeze, tuck, lift, as if you're mounting your pubic bone and the ball up towards the sky. Good. 8. Good. You might feel like you can really lift your pelvis here into beautiful hip extension. 6. Nice. 5. Well done. 4. 3. I'm like shaking. 2. And 1. Okay, now big toe edges are going to go down, pinky toe edges lift. You're going to feel like you can squeeze the ball really nicely here, and you're going to go a little knock knee. That's fine. Release the squeeze, squeeze, tuck, lift, release the squeeze. Exactly, squeeze, tuck, lift. Let's go for 8. Nice. Try and get your big toes to be in touch with the floor. 7 and 6. Keep squeezing that ball. 5. Keep squeezing it. 4. And 3. This should be quite a lot of sensation now, hopefully. 2. Around the hips and glutes. And 1. Nice. Slowly take it down. Ooh-wee. Okay, get rid of the ball. Windscreen wipe. Knees from side to side. Nice job. Okay, cool. Now, from here, we're going to keep the ball in our hands, kind of more just for decoration than anything else with this exercise, but it is kind of cool. We're going to just keep the ball in our hands. And for the first time this morning, we're going to find a neutral spine. Okay, so no tucking, no arching. We find that halfway point, Goldilocks medium. I'm going to just reach the ball up towards the ceiling. I'm going to squeeze my shoulder blades down and apply a little bit of pressure onto the ball in the palms of my hands, kind of like I'm trying to squish it a little bit. Then I'm going to take my left leg into tabletop, right leg into tabletop, and just hang out there. Cool. Sweet. Inhale at the bottom. Take an exhale. Let's stretch left leg forward. So just a simple single leg stretch. Pause. Watch if you've brought your right knee in closer by doing that left leg forward thing. Good. Get that right knee on top of right hip and then bring it back in. Nice. Left leg. Alternate, or at least alternate from leg to leg. Nice. Well done. Okay, so simple movement, but keep a little squeeze going on that ball between your palms. Keep imagining that you're squeezing your shoulder blades down and ribs down. The next time your leg goes forward, reach the ball back. And then inhale, bring it back in. Exhale, reach ball back as leg goes forward. And in. Keep a soft bend in the elbows. Keep drawing the ribs down. Keep squeezing the ball between those palms. And your pace is your pace, so you go with your breath. Nice. Okay. So you might feel like you want to slow things down, but we could keep the same pace. But next time the ball comes forward and the knee comes in, curl up into flexion. Maybe reach the ball to the top of the kneecaps. And then inhale, come back, stretch leg forward. Keep pressing the hands into the ball. Exhale. Nice. Coming up. Inhale back. Exhale, come up. Good. Inhale back. Exhale, come up. As you come up, squeeze your shoulder blades down. Nice, nice, nice. That looks awesome, guys. Go for 6. And or if you're going faster, you can do more. If you're going slower, you can do less. But make sure you're breathing. So an exhale to rise is quite nice. Last 3 for me. Beautiful, everybody. 2, keep squeezing the ball between the palms. And 1, nice. Take your feet down. Take a moment. Well done. Woohoo. Knees, windscreen wipe, or whatever you need to do. I'm like a bit of a windscreen wipe addict. Every time my body just needs that moment. Okay, cool. Ball up towards the sky again. Okay, squeeze the ball between your palms, elbows slightly bent, and then squeeze the shoulder blades down. Nice, good. So you got quite a lot of like intensity going in the shoulder girdle. Let's take our legs back into tabletop. One leg up, other leg up. Okay, now we're going to keep the legs steady for a moment. We're just going to do the upper body and the ball, okay? So reach the ball back with the arms on an inhale. Exhale, come up. Reach that ball towards your shins. Nice, but still squeeze it when you tap it onto the shins. Squeeze it between the palms. Nice. Inhale back. Good. Exhale, come forward. Okay, now you're going to inhale back. And instead of taking the ball to the top of the shins, you're going to take the ball in your right hand, reach it behind your legs, grab it with your left hand, and then take it back up overhead. So you're kind of circling the ball around. I guess, could we say clockwise? Doesn't really matter if you go clockwise or anti-clockwise. Yay! All right. Okay, so you could imagine that when your head comes down, there's loads of space for your legs to move. So if you wanted to, the next time your head touches the ground, stretch one leg forward. Exactly. And then you're going to bring the leg in, take the ball behind, and then alternate which leg goes forward. Yes. Okay, we're going to go for 4 more with the ball going in this direction, and then we're going to reverse the direction of the circle. Yeah, well done. 3 and 2. If you wanted to keep your head on the ground the whole way through this, that's also an option if your neck is talking to you. Last time. Now let's just reverse the direction of the circle, okay? Going for 8. 7. Find your breathing. Nice. That looks awesome. 6. 5. Good. 4. Hold on for 3. Hopefully the abs are talking to you. 2. And 1. Bam. Nice. And take it down. Well done. That looked really cool. Again, windscreen wipes, hug of the knees, whatever you need. Okay. Let us change it up. So we're going to get off our back, roll up into your seat. Your abs should be nice and switched on, which is great. I always like feeling strong abs before coming into tabletop, so coming into quadruped. We're going to take the ball behind our knee. I'm going to place it behind my left knee and hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. So for now, I mean, you just have to squeeze it behind that left knee. If it falls out, just put it back in again, okay? Spread your fingers nice and wide and then push the floor away. Imagine a fire burning underneath your chest and underneath your face, and you want to get away from that heat. Just watch that the head doesn't start to hang, so you're lengthening through the crown of the head like a laser beam of light coming out through the crown of your head. Your spine is neutral, so if you want to do a little wiggle to find your neutral, go for it. And end your spinal positioning. Find you're closer to a tuck, closer to the tuck end of neutral than to an arch end of neutral. Okay. Then let's take that left leg up, back behind us with the bent knee. As soon as the leg goes up, what's happened to your lower back? Has it arched? If the answer is yes, pull your lower belly in and up and push your right shin through the floor. Draw your pelvic floors. Think about pubic bone area, lower abdominals. Draw them in and up. Okay? Try and keep that torso nice and steady now. Squeeze the ball between your butt and your calf at the back. Squeeze it. And then see if you can start to draw a slow circle with the knee. The knee is going to come towards my forearm, out and around and up. Good. Nice. So you're going to be constantly playing this game of avoid the compensation. First compensation that's massively likely to happen is lower back arching. So make that a priority and then choose the size of your circle. So keep squeezing the ball. Okay, so you want to feel that activation of your hamstring, can feel like a cramp at the back of your leg. 5. Good. 4. Looks really nice. That's it. 3. 2. And 1. Reverse direction. Only thing I can say here, guys, is just watch that you're not hanging into your right hip. Just think about pushing the right shin through the floor, especially when your knee is at the top of the circle. Good. 3. Nice. 2. And 1. Okay, so a little transition here to give the wrists a bit of a break. You're going to come down onto your right forearm. So right forearm comes down and you actually place your right hand on top of your left or your left hand on top of your right. So you just got that forearm on the right side on. Exactly. Push the ground away and then bring your left knee in towards your left elbow as close as you can. And then keep squeezing the ball, send your left knee back. So you're opening up through that left hip. Push the ground down through the right shin. Good. And then knee to elbow. Inhale. Exhale, knee back. Keep and squeezing the ball. Knee to elbow. And then knee back. Well done. Keep going. 6. Knee back. Squeeze that ball. 5. Knee back. Squeeze that ball. Good. 4. Knee back. Squeeze ball. Yes. 3. So you're probably feeling your right glute because there's so much stability. Your right glute is a stabilizer now. So you'll probably feel that burn. Last 2. Okay. Last time. Bring it back. Now, we're going to come back onto the wrists. So left hand down, right hand down. Square yourself with the mat. Take a brief look here at what I'm about to do. I'm going to tuck the toes of my right foot under. I'm going to start to kind of swing my left knee forward and back. And the next time my left knee swings back, I'm going to see if I can come up into downward facing dog. Okay, one big movement. Yes, well done. Yes, well done. Get your down dog. Good. You did it. Well done. Okay, holding that knee super high. Get your knee up, 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 up. Left knee up. Squeeze the ball. And then I want you to pulse, squeeze the ball in your down dog for 10. So try and crush it between your butt and your calf. 8. That left knee is going straight up to the sky, so much so that you feel a stretch at the front of the left hip. 6. 5. Beautiful. 4. 3. That's it. 2. 1. Keep the ball there. Last little bit. See if you can travel forward into plank with that ball still behind the knee. Good. Come up and back. Nice. Going for 5. Forward. Listen to your shoulders. And bring. Yes, nice. You all look really good. Keep it nice and controlled. And back. 3. And back. 2. Yes, and back. Last time. And back. Beautiful. Lower the knees to the ground. take a second off the wrists. Well done. Awesome. Okay. So, coming off of the wrist for a second, whatever you got to do that, let's just, in the meantime, place the ball behind the right knee. Okay, if your wrists are literally just dying, you can come onto the forearms at any point in time, okay? Because we're starting with the knee circles. All right, but you guys are very resilient. I actually started recently teaching at a studio here in Amsterdam, and I forgot how people have to build up that wrist resilience. And it's actually incredible. Some people could literally not even spend more than 30 seconds on their hands. So well done to you. So hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath your hips. Find your neutral. Good. Well done. And then take that right knee up, up, up. Okay, squeeze it. Squeeze the ball. Pause for a second here. Just notice, okay, how much weight am I leaning into my left side? Can I press my left shin through the floor? Can I push the ground away just a little bit more? Can I squeeze that ball a little more? Can I lift my low belly a little more? And then keeping the squeeze of the ball, bring your knee to your elbow, come up, back, and around. Nice. Keep going. So, in terms of wrist resilience, and that applies to every single joint in the body, what it basically boils down to is bone density. And that's something that you build up through loading. So the more time you spend on the wrist, the more resilient you will be, the more your bones are actually just stronger. To simplify it a lot, let's go for 3. We can only make our bones stronger by loading them. 2. Okay, last time. And then we're going to reverse a Rooney, okay? Reverse. Good. Remember, as you do the big circle, what little areas of the body could be compensating here? Is your lower back arching? Are you sinking into your left hip? Is your head hanging? 3, and then we get to go onto the forearms, which is always nice. 2. Good. 1. Nice. So left forearm's going to come down. And then whatever you want to do with your right hand. Some people like to put the right hand on top of the left wrist. Some people like to do the opposite. You could come down onto the right forearm as well if you wanted to. Okay. Right knee, right elbow. Take your knee back. Squeeze the ball like a scorpion tail. Good. Bring it in. Knee to elbow. Take it back. Squeeze the ball. Yes. Nice. Inhale, bring it in. Exhale, take it back. So you almost get that sense of opening through the front of the right hip like you would at the top of your highest bridge. You want to open up the hip, squeeze the glutes, squeeze the ball. 4. And back. 3. Nice. And back. 2. And back. Last time. And back. Okay, my friends, we're coming back onto those wrists. One up, other up. Tuck the toes at the left foot under, squaring off. That right knee is going to come forward, almost like a little pendulum swing back. Tuck the toes, lift up and back into down dog. Yes, nice. Some of you remember that move from a while ago. Haven't done that one in a while. Send your right knee super high, squeezing the ball between the calf and the glute. Pulse, squeeze. You're going to squeezy pulse. I want you to crush that ball. Knee up to the sky. Get your right knee to touch the heavens. 10, 9, 8. That's it. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep squeezing the ball. Travel forward into single leg plank with that ball still behind the knee. Going for 5. Up and back. 4. Yes, beautiful. Up and back. Almost there. 3. Up and back. 2. Up and back. And last time. Up and back. Beautiful. Take the knees down and just come off of your wrists. Get that ball out of the knees. You can come into a little shell stretch. That can be quite nice. You can place the ball between the knees and then come down into a shell, palms facing up. All right. Let's take about 4 more breaths here, just letting the wrists recover. And then I would like to offer you a challenge. But enjoy these 5 breaths or 4 breaths. Okay. So if side plank is something that you're trying to work on at the moment, then this is side plank with a little bit of extra spice. Okay. I'll show you on the left side so that you can mirror me. But we're going to actually take that ball back behind the right knee. I know it was just behind the right knee now, but let's give it a go. Yeah. So we're going to come back into that single leg downward dog shape. And from downward facing dog, we've just traveled forward into a plank position. Okay. So I want you to see if you can find this position. I love how you guys are like already there. Well, some of you. No pressure though. Coming forward into the plank position, maybe pivot onto the pinky toe edge of that left foot. And that might be where you stay. Good. Maybe you can tent the fingertips of your right hand, take your right hand away from the ground. I'm still looking at the mat here for balance. If that's going well for you, maybe right arm can go up, and then my right knee is going to come up. For me to achieve this position, my left leg is working a lot. I'm squeezing my left glute and I'm pushing through the pinky toe edge of my left leg. If I don't, my hip's going to sink and my shoulder's going to take all of that weight. So I have to push through my foot. I want to lift my hips as high as possible. I want to get my knee to touch the sky. I'm not looking at you, yes, but I want you to copy me if you can. Holding for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Squeezing the ball. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then slowly come out of it and place your knee down. Did we get it? I'm going to watch you on the other side. Sort of. Okay. All right. So again, with that position, and it took me ages to, because it's scary. You're like wobbling through and you're like, oh my goodness, I'm on my, it's a balance position for sure. But I can't encourage you enough to use the idea of your bridge. Lifting your pelvis high is going to take the pressure out of that shoulder. Okay. So now I'm going to watch you. So ball behind the left knee there, and then coming up into your single leg downward facing dog. Nice. Okay, travel forward into a plank first. Your shoulders are kind of probably just behind the wrist, but as close to above the wrist as possible. Pivot onto the pinky toe edge of that right foot. So your hips twist to the right. Tent through the fingertips of the left hand. And you might just stay there looking at the mat. If your balance is feeling good, take that left arm up. Okay, now try and think about bringing your left knee towards your left armpit. And then lift your hips up. Imagine somebody was trying to, like a spear was coming out of the ground and it's going to poke your right booty cheek. And you want to lift your right booty cheek away from that spear. Exactly. Lift. Up, up, up. Good. Yes, still nice. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and come out of it. Well done. Okay, we're going to get off of the rest now, officially. Get rid of the ball. Get rid of the ball. Let's stretch out our glutes, lie on our back. Well done. Okay, so let's hook our right ankle over our left knee. Just coming into a simple figure 4 stretch. So you could reach behind the left thigh to grab a hold of the thigh there, and just breathe. Exactly. Because we've worked our glutes quite a lot, you might feel like it's too much to grab a hold at the front of the shin, but maybe you could go there. Nice. As long as you can still keep your spine neutral. You know, when you think you've like learned everything about a stretch or a position, and then somebody shows you something and you're like blown away by it. So here in this figure 4 stretch, if you wanted a little bit more and you're already holding on to the shin, and even if you're holding onto the back of the thigh, if you had to just gently lean your body weight into the left side of your body, as if my left leg is the kind of bottom leg, I'm going to lean into my left side. And then generally you'll feel a little bit more of a stretch. Yeah. Very nice. Slowly release the left foot down, right foot down, and then it just switcheroo. Left ankle over right knee, or just whichever side is the other side for you now. That's it. Maybe starting to just try and relax a little bit again, finding a bit more inner calm. I know the side planks can be quite intense, maybe a lot of internal dialogue going on. Maybe just trying to find a feeling of I don't know, just gratitude for yourself. Because I'm proud of you guys. I think you guys are the best. Not many people wake up in the morning to do this. Leaning into your right side. So whether you've got the side plank or not actually doesn't matter. Nice. Just take 2 more breaths here in your stretch. And then bring your weight back to center. Place your right foot down. Stretch your left leg and right leg out in front of you. Just give them a little shake out. Shaky, shaky, eggs and bakey. Shake it out, shake it out. And then slowly roll yourself up into seated position. And my dear people, you are 100% done. It is now 47 minutes past the hour. Time goes really quickly when you're enjoying a stretch. Any questions? Let me pop the recording off there. Thanks. Thanks. I saw the side planks on the right side, and there was a really, really good attempt going on there. But how do you guys feel about it?
I think even though I do my side plank, trying to get my front foot on top of my back foot isn't just for my front. So, like I always keep 2 feet still on the ground. Like I have my left pinky toe and my right big toe still.
Okay, so you got your feet stacked on top of one another, kind of.
Just about getting it stacked on top of each other. So that's how far I am with that side plank.
That is very hard. Like the foot stacked is super hard. Yeah. So, I mean, if you can get that, then you're balanced because then basically all you need to do is slide that top foot up, right?
Okay, yes.
In, in, in all honesty, I probably spent about a month and a half practicing that almost every single day. And that's how I got it. It didn't just happen for me. It was a lot of practice. But that was part of my yoga teacher training. So, yeah. I had to. And the rest of you guys?
I think you saw my first side. I managed to get straighter bottom leg on my first side. But does the bull make it easier or harder? I was finding the bull hard to
The ball makes it
work.
harder for
Yeah.
sure. Definitely harder. It's just an extra thing to think about. And usually that leg would be free. So you could almost be like, okay, well, if I fall out of it, I can use that leg to catch me. And we didn't have that. Like the ball being there makes it you kind of forced into a smaller range, a smaller bundle of choices, I guess. Now. Yeah. Yeah, well done. So I saw that bent knee on on the right side, but interestingly enough, part of the yoga teacher training, they actually encourage a bent knee for the side plank. So they would some people would teach a bent knee, some people teach a straight knee. As long as you can get that foot really like a strong purchase of the ground of that bottom foot, so you can lift your hips up, that takes the pressure out of the shoulder. But that's tough. So bent knee, straight knee, it's actually okay either way.
I find that very hard to do my side back. I was like, oh, I can't let go of my fall.
Yeah, it's very scary, the wobbliness, because there's so much proprioception happening in the shoulder. Yes, you get so strong in your upper body if you get that stuff, guys. I promise you, like
Something to work out. Something to work out.
yeah. Muxi, hi, Amma, I think I saw you getting it, eh? You were looking at the ground, but you got it. Are you
On my right arm, I could bend somebody.
okay? Interesting. Okay. Well, that's also normal. Hey, why have one side stronger than the other? That's just gonna happen. But yeah, you guys rocked it. So well done.
Very much.
Thank you so much for joining, everybody. And yeah,
I
hope
won't be in for the next 2 weeks. I'll be in Scotland out of Bridge.
amazing.
The,
That's
the Wi-Fi isn't strong enough to do a live thing.
no
I'm going
problem.
to record it though.
Yeah. Perfect. Uh, Enjoy it. Have a great time. I hope it's
Thanks
awesome.
everybody. Take
Thank you,
care.
guys.
Take
Take
care.
care of yourselves.
Bye.
Bye.